Hello students, welcome once again Akshar ID Foundation classes. This is your Mohan sir, chemistry faculty. Students, today we are going to start a chapter called solutions, right? So you can see here IIT Foundation grade 9 chemistry chapter solutions, okay? Chalo, what is a solution? Students, here a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called a solution. What is solution? A homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called solution. Understood or not? Okay. So, in simple way, for example, you take one glass of water. Take one glass of water. Right? In that, add a small amount of salt, just 5 grams of salt. Then stir it. After stirring, the total salt will be dissolved. Right? Now, after dissolving, now what is a liquid is there in the glass? That is called a solution. What is called? Solution. So, solution is what? A homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. A homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. So, two or more substances, if they mix together, then that is called a solution. But here a word has come called homogeneous, right? A mixture of two or more, not. A homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called solution. Okay. So, what is meant by the homogeneous? Students, here homogeneous means, for example, if you are taking 100 ml of water. Example, you are taking 100 ml of water. In that you are adding 5 grams of salt. Then you stir it. So, what happens? The total salt is mixed, dissolved in that water. Now, if you taste the water, the water will be salty, right? Now, if you taste that salt water, throughout its means water, you can take anywhere. For example, this is a glass. Okay, for example, this is a glass, and I am taking water. Now, in this I am adding the salt. Okay, I am stirring it, right? The total salt is dissolved. After that, what I do is, here I am taking a small amount of water from this part, and I taste it. And if I take some water from here or here or here, somewhere, anywhere from this solution, if I take the water and if I taste it, then the taste of this solution throughout this water, anywhere you can take, the taste remains the same. So, the meaning is what here? Here the salt is equally distributed among all the water molecules. Anywhere you taste from that glass, the taste will be same, right? So, this solution is called a homogeneous solution, homogeneous mixture. So, homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called solution. Is this clear to you? And I think it is there even in your textbook also. So, students, here you can see the definition. A solution is defined as a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called solution, right? So, that is a solution. Any doubt? Clear? Okay. Now, generally, if I have taken here I have taken the salt solution, right? So, salt solution has two components. One is water and other one is salt, right? One is water and second one is salt. Now, in this water and salt, which is in more quantity or which is in less quantity? These both can't be same, water and salt. If you are taking, for example, if you are having a milk, if you want to have a milk, in the morning, you can drink a milk, right? When you want to take 1 cup of milk, do you add 1 cup of sugar in that? No. For 1 cup of milk, you add 1 spoon, or if you want little more sweeter, then you add 1 more spoon. So, 1 or 2 spoons of sugar you will add to 1 cup of 1 cup of milk. Clear to you? So, here milk is more in quantity, but sugar is less in quantity, right? So generally you can make any solutions. Generally most of the solutions which contains two components, in that one component will be more in quantity, other component will be less in quantity, right? So here in this solution if I take, so here water is more in quantity. For example, I am taking 100 ml of water. Okay, so water is 100 ml. Now that I am adding salt also, here salt adding, okay, and the salt how much? I said 5 grams or 10 grams, okay, you can take maximum 10 grams, okay, 10 grams, right. Now in this, whether the quantity of water and salt same? No, water is in large quantity and salt is in less quantity, right. So the component which is larger in quantity, here water, which is larger in quantity, that is called solvent. What it is called? Solvent, right. Next, the component which is relatively less in quantity, less in quantity, that is called solute. What it is called? Solute. Clear to you? Okay. So generally when you take a binary solution, so in that one component will be more in quantity and other component will be small in quantity. The component which is larger in quantity is called as a solvent, and which is less in quantity, that is called as a solute, right. So definition you see here, first solute is given, the component present in lesser quantity. The component present in lesser quantity is called solute, And then what is the solvent now? The component which is larger in quantity, okay, which is in larger quantity is called the solvent. Clear? Now in this salt solution, means salt in water. In this, which is a solute and what is the solvent? Come on, what is the solute? Good. So solute is what? Salt. Now what is the solvent? Very good. So that is water, right? So if you have a milk, if you want to have milk, 1 cup of milk and 2 spoons of sugar. Now this, which is a solute and which is a solvent? What is solute? Sugar. What is solvent? Milk, right? So here, is this clear? So solution is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more substances. Achha, here one more point. Here homogeneous mixture I told you. Okay. Apart from any other solutions also there, any other mixtures also there, means yes. Heterogeneous mixtures also there, that we discuss in the later classes. Okay. So there are 2 types of solutions are there. One is homogeneous and second is called heterogeneous. We discuss that heterogeneous in the next classes. Okay. So now we are discussing only about the homogeneous solutions, right? Okay. So solution contains what are the 2 components? Solute and a solvent. So a solute plus solvent is equal to solution. Okay. So solution we can write. How can you write the solution? So solute plus solvent. So here it is here. This is a solvent. For example, we are taking the water and it is a solute. We are taking the salt and we are mixing both here. So that gives the solution. So solute plus solvent is equal to solution. Clear? Any doubt? No? Okay. Now let's come to the, okay, so here solutions are different types of there. A binary solution, ternary solution and quaternary solutions. 3 types of solutions are there here. Binary. What is the binary? Binary. Did you heard this word anywhere? Binary. I think if you are having a computer knowledge, then you can use that computer language, binary digits. Yes? Right. So binary means what? 2. What is the meaning of binary? 2. So a solution which contains or which is made up of only 2 components. So that is called a binary solution. What is called? Binary solution. Binary means what? 2. A solution which contains only 2 components, that's called binary solution. Example, water plus salt. Okay, so this is a binary solution because there are only 2 components is there, one is water and other one is salt. This is a binary solution, right? Now similarly, so here, so one solute, one solvent, two components is called as a binary solution. Now ternary solution, ternary means what? You have three components are there. How many components? Three. In that one is a solvent and two are the solute, right? Example, yeah. For example, you will have a milk in the morning, just now we discussed, okay. So if you take the one glass of milk or one cup of milk, in that if you add only sugar, it won't be little tasty, alright. So what do you do? So your mom mix with some Boost, yes, or Complan, or more what is it? Horlicks, like it, she can mix something else in that so that it makes the taste. And Boost is the secret of my energy. So you see the advertisements, yes or no? Sachin Tendulkar, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, they'll say Boost is the secret of my energy, right? So they are adding along with the sugar, some Boost is also will be added, alright? So here now how many components are there in your milk? One is milk, second one is sugar, and third one is Boost. So total how many components are there? Three components, alright? So these three components, a solution which contains three components, so that's called as a ternary solution. Is this clear to you? Okay. And the three components, whether all the three are the same quantity? No. Here milk is more. Milk is 1 cup of milk or 1 glass of milk. But sugar and Boost only 1 spoon, right? So these two considered as the solutes, and milk is considered as a solvent. So one solvent with the two solutes is called a ternary. So here ternary solution, two solutes plus one solvent, so total three components, right? An example, salt, sugar in water, salt and sugar in water, salt and sugar in water. Can you mix salt, sugar both in water? Yes or no? Yes, we mix together sometimes, you know. If you have any, you know, like what do you say, some like, okay, what do you say that dehydrated, okay, when you got a dehydrated or something, then what happens, you can give the ORS, like, so in that if ORS is not there in emergency cases, then what they do is they take the water, first they boil the water. I think you have taken this one solutions at your home when your health is not good and when you become so weak and when you got dehydrated. So in such cases what you do, your mom will give one hot water, she will take 1 cup of hot water, in that she add 1 spoon of sugar and just a pinch of salt also she will add, and she will mix and she will give to you. Have you taken in time? This is one of the good remedy. Yeah, very good. Okay, so there's a good remedy for the dehydration. Okay, so here three components we are mixing. One is water, salt, sugar, and water. Right. And similarly, some other examples can you give? Okay. Now let's come to the quaternary solutions. Quaternary solutions. So quaternary, can see the quaternary. In the mathematics, you can state the quadrilateral. Quad means what? 4. Quadrilateral, right? A closed picture for closed figure which has 4 sides is called quadrilateral. Yeah, in the mathematics you might have studied. So a quaternary means what? A component which contains 4 components, 4 substances. A solution which contains 4 components or 4 substances is called as a quaternary solution, right? The quaternary solutions, so here again 3 solutes will be there and 1 solvent will be there. Solvent will be 1 only and solutes may be 3 here. So salt, potassium chloride and sugar, these 3 are mixing in water. So that is called a quaternary solution. Means 4 components. Okay. For example, if you want to prepare a tea, you think. Okay. So do you know how to make a tea? So what they do, first they take the water, right? And the water, they add some tea powder, right? And then they add the sugar, water, tea powder, sugar, they'll mix and then boil. So total 3 components are there, right? And then finally after boiling, they add some amount of milk in that. Yes, so milk will be added. So now total how many components are there? 4 components, water, tea powder, sugar and milk. Yes, total 4 components are there, right? So 4 components, the solution which contains 4 components, that is called a quaternary solution. So your quaternary solution, 3 solutes plus 1 solvent, so total 4 components is called a quaternary solution. Is this clear to you? Any doubt? Clear? So, hope you have a material with you. In this material, the definitions are there. So, I am continuing. So, right, let us go to the next topic. Chalo students, now we have come to some little types of solutions. Types of solutions. Here you see, just now I said that in a binary solution, there are two components are there, right? So, one is solvent, one is solute. One is solvent, one is solute, right? Now, for example, I have given an example like salt solution. In the salt solution, what is the solvent? Water. Water is a solvent. Then what is the solute? Salt is a solute, right? So, water is a solvent and salt is a solute. So, in this, water is liquid. Yes, water is liquid and salt is a solid. So, this is a solution, a binary solution in which liquid is a solvent and solid is a solute. Solid is solute, right? So, this is one type of solution. Imagine that we have one liquid as a solvent, maybe liquid is a solute, So, the two liquids only are there. One is solvent and one is solute. So, two liquids. So, this is another type of solution, right? Now, imagine one more type of solution, a solution in which water is in more quantity and some gas is present in that. Gas is also present in that. So, water or liquid is a solvent and some gas is present in it. So, here the gas is solute. So, this is also solution. So, three types of liquid solutions are there, right? For example, what are they? Liquid is a solvent. Liquid is a solvent, solid is a solute. Liquid is a solvent, liquid is a solute. Liquid is a solvent, gas is a solute, right? So, total how many solutions are there for liquid? 3, right? Similarly, if you take the gaseous solutions and solid solutions, so solid solutions also, solid is solvent, solid is solute, solid is solvent, liquid is solute, solid is solvent, gas is solute. So, total again 3 solid solutions. Now, gaseous solutions, gas is solvent, solid is solute, gas is solvent, liquid is solute, gas is solvent, gas is solute. Here also 3 solutions are there. So, total mainly the solutions are classified into 3 types. Can you see here on the screen? Okay. So, solutions are classified into 3 types. What are they? Solid solutions, liquid solutions and gaseous solutions. 3 types are there. Solid solutions, liquid solutions and gaseous solutions. So, solid solutions means what? In which a solid is a solvent. In which a solid is a solvent, right? The liquid solution is what? In which a liquid is a solvent. In which a liquid is a solvent. Gaseous solutions are what? A solution in which gas is a solvent. Clear? Now, here you see the solid solutions. Solid is solvent. Again, these are 3 types are there. Okay, solid is solvent. That's sure. But solute may be solid, may be liquid, may be gas. Again, in the liquid solutions, liquid is solvent. But what about the solute? May be solid, may be liquid, may be gas. Right? Now again, gaseous solutions, gas is solvent. And solute is what? May be solid, may be liquid, may be gas. So, here 3 solutions, here 3 solutions, here 3 solutions, 3 3s are 9. So, there are total 9 types of solutions are there, students. Clear to you? Total how many types of solutions are there? 9 types of solutions. What are they? Solid in solid, liquid in solid, gas in solid. Okay, these are called solid solutions. Now, liquid solutions. Solid in liquid, liquid in liquid, gas in liquid. 3 solutions. Now, solid in gas, liquid in gas, gas in gas. 3. So, total 6 types of solutions are there. Right? So, now let us see here examples are there. So, first let us see the gaseous solutions. Gaseous. Gaseous solution means what? A solution in which gas is a solvent. gas is a solvent means what? Gas is in more quantity and other will be in a less quantity. Clear? Now see, gas, so gas is solvent. See here, in these three cases, gas is solvent. Gas is solvent, gas is solute. Example is what? Air. So you can take the air. You know that air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. So in this gases are there, and you know that in the large quantity of which is a large quantity in nitrogen. Nitrogen is more in quantity, you know that, right? So and other gas are some less in quantity. So therefore, a gas in gas. So gas is a solvent, gas is a solute. Then come to the gas in liquid. Sorry, liquid in gas. Liquid in less quantity, that is gas in more quantity. Liquid in gas. So liquid in gas example is fog. Very simple. I'm telling here. Liquid in gas is what? Fog. You know the fog. Okay. In the atmosphere, large amount of gases are there. And in the winter season, what happens when the atmosphere becomes very cool? So whatever the water vapor present in the atmosphere, that water vapor get condensed, right? So it mixed with the gaseous molecules and it forms like a fog, right? So here more quantity is air, less quantity is liquid, right? So fog is best example for the liquid in gas. Now let's come to the solid in gas. So solid in gas, for carbon in gas we can give, okay, camphor, you know the camphor, okay. So you know naphthalene balls, you see they can get sublimated, you know sublimation is what, which are directly converted from solid state to gaseous state, right. If you have this room, you think this is the room, in this a lot of air is there, right, air is there, and if you take the naphthalene balls, so naphthalene balls what happens, they mix with the air, right. So like this we can give an example. Now come to liquid solution. This I think you know, everyone you know this, okay. So here first gas in liquid, cool drink you drink, okay, you know cool drink, when you open, what happens? Yes, the gas will come. What is that gas? Carbon dioxide gas. What is that gas? Carbon dioxide gas. So when you open and keep that, bubbles will be coming in the bottle, okay, bubbles will be raising up, you know. So that is carbon dioxide. Just nothing but a soda, you know soda. So lemon soda you can drink, right. So in that what is there? The water, normal water, and in that some carbon dioxide gas is mixed with that, right. If you want take that soda and just you keep outside for some time, or just you put on the stove, okay, just little some time, then what happens? All the whatever the carbon dioxide is present, that all will escape, means get evaporated, only water will be left, right. So the cool drinks are best example. So you can see a soda in water, even oxygen in water also we can give. Then come to the liquid in liquid. So alcohol in water, or you can take milk in water, milk or something like this you can take. So these are so many examples. So they're like liquid in liquid, right? Then come to the solid in liquid. This just now we discussed here now. Salt and water. Salt is solid and water is liquid. So these solutions actually we can see more, okay. So in this chapter also mostly we are discussing about this type of solutions only, right. So these are called liquid solutions, okay. So see here, glucose in water, sugar in water, salt in water, this all we can give an example for the liquid solution. Now last and final one is what? Solid solutions. What are the solid solutions? Solid is a solvent, okay, and remaining three are the solutes. So gas in solid, hydrogen absorbed on palladium. So see students here, this little highway knowledge is required to you. Palladium are the bigger molecules, okay. Palladium, when you take the size of the molecules of the palladium are very big. So I can see, I can draw. So if you take some palladium, so this is palladium, okay, molecules will be there like this. So these are the palladium molecules. Now when these palladium molecules are closely packed here, you observe here there are some gaps are there, right. So here you can see here some gap is there. So you can see here some gaps are there here, right. So here some gaps are there, right. So these gaps are filled with some gases like hydrogen gas. Mostly our hydrogen gas will be, okay, occupied these spaces. These spaces are occupied with the hydrogen gas, because hydrogen molecules are small molecules, right. So the smallest element is what? Hydrogen. So hydrogen has the smallest size. So hydrogen gas occupies the space of the palladium solid, right. So here gas is in less quantity, palladiums are bit more in quantity. So this we can give an example for the solid solution, right? Now then come to the liquid in solid, liquid in solid. So mercury in gold, which are called as amalgams. So mercury, when it's mixed with some solids, then they are called amalgams. Okay. So mercury can mix with the sodium, mercury can mix with the gold. Okay. So whenever mercury, mercury is a liquid, right? So mercury, when it's a liquid, is mixed with this metals, they are called as amalgams. We can give an example of that. Then solid in solid, that is metal alloys. Do you know what are the alloys? Alloys, for example, you take the stainless steel. Generally, you can drink the water in the stainless steel glasses, right? And tiffin boxes you carry, so that also made up of stainless steel. Actually, the stainless steel students consist of most of a set of stainless steel is nothing but iron. But iron get rusted with water, but our stainless steel do not get rusted. Why? Because here they are mixed with some other metals in that, like manganese, chromium, like this metals are mixed. Okay, so you can see a zinc, so these are the alloys. So alloys means what? Metals will combine. So that is called alloy. So alloys are what? 2 or 3 metals are molten, and these molten metals are mixed thoroughly and they solidified. So that becomes alloys. Okay, so alloys consist of solids only, all the metals only. So they are solid in solid. So these are the solid type of solution. So it's a very, very important table. So once again, see here, solutions can be classified into 3 types based on the physical state of solvent. So solid solutions, liquid solutions, and gaseous solutions. Solid solution is what? Solid is solvent. Solid, liquid, gases are the solutes. Liquid solutions is what? Liquid is solvent. Again, solid, liquid, gas are the solutes. Gaseous solutions means what? Gas are the solvent, and again solid, liquid, gas are the solutes. Okay. So the very important, so you have to learn this one, because based on this you will get the questions and you need to understand this all. So in this chapter mainly we are going to the total syllabus solution chapter. You might have seen your material, it's a very big chapter, so many synopses are there, so many parts are there, right? So it's a very important, and it plays a very important role in the JEE Mains examination. Okay. So right, then we go to the next one. Yeah. Next is what? Classification of such solutions based on the quantity of solute. This is also very important, students. So here you can see, I think this already you learnt, based on the solubility. Based on the solubility, solutions are classified into 3 types, called the saturated solution, unsaturated solution, supersaturated solution, right? So saturated solution means what? For example, let you take one glass of water. Students, yes, here I am taking like 100 ml of water. This is one beaker, and in this beaker I am taking 100 ml of water. Okay, 100 ml of H2, that is water. Now in this 100 ml of water, I add 1 spoon, means 10 grams of salt, and I stir it. 10 grams of salt and I stir it. What happens? Dissolves, right? It dissolves. Now in 100 ml of water, now how much salt is there inside? 10 grams, right? Now add more 10 grams in it. Now add more 10 grams in that water and I stir it. Does it dissolve? Dissolve, but it will take some little more time than the first one, but it dissolves, right? Now how much salt is there? 20. Now take more 10 grams and add in that water and stir it. Does it dissolve? Think. Now also it dissolves. Okay. So now also it dissolves. So 100 ml of water in that, how much salt is there? 30 grams. Now if you add more 10 grams of salt in it, more 10 grams at room temperature and stir it. Does it dissolve? It won't dissolve. Means it dissolve, but some salt is left without dissolve, and you can see the salt particles in this one. Okay, when you add 40 grams out of 100 ml of water, if you add 40 grams, some salt will be left here. Then you start stir more some time, again you see, still there will be some particles are left without dissolving. Again you stir, still it will be some particles. Okay, you stop going to school and morning to evening you stir, still you can find some particles, right? So the meaning is what? this water has the capacity, 100 ml of water has the capacity approximately to dissolve 36.5 or 36 to 37 grams of salt in it at room temperature, and not more than that, right. So now in this 40 grams we are added, now we filter this water, So what happens, its capacity, for example, you think 100 ml of water has a capacity to dissolve 36 grams of salt in it. So when you filter, then what happens, the 4 grams of salt will get filtrated, it comes out. Now this solution is 100 ml of water with 36 grams of salt, right. So this is called a saturated solution. What it is called? A saturated solution. If you add something in that, can it dissolve? No. How much it requires, that much is dissolved. Now no more solute can be dissolved. Such a solution are called saturated. See here, no more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature. So that is called a saturated solution. Clear? Now unsaturated means what? Unsaturated means what? 100 ml of water has a capacity to dissolve 36 grams of in it. But if you take 100 grams of water and that adding only 10 grams, you think. Now it is called unsaturated, because if you add some more salt, it has a capacity to dissolve in it. So that is unsaturated, right. If you add 20 grams, now also it's unsaturated. 30 grams, now also unsaturated, because its capacity is 36 grams, right. So if you add certain amount of salt, still if it is able to dissolve that, then that is called unsaturated. Means what? The amount of solute is less than required for saturation. Less than required for saturation is called unsaturated. So see here, unsaturated means some more salt can be dissolved. Means certain less amount of solute is there. Now see here, supersaturated solution. Supersaturated solution means what? The solution which contains more than required for saturation. More than required. Actually, for example, 100 ml of water required 36 grams of salt. But for example, you think in that already 40 to 40 above, means 36 above, 40, 45 grams of salt is already dissolved, then such solution is called a supersaturated. Means what? How much it requires, more than that it is there. Such type of solutions are called supersaturated. So supersaturated means what? In which more solute is dissolved than saturation. How much it requires? More than that solute is required. Clear? Yes or no? For example, now I will say example. For example, you students are there. Okay, normally you eat some 50 grams of food. Let imagine 50 grams of rice food you can eat in the lunch break. For example, liter. Okay, your capacity is that. For example, you think your mom cooked some curry which you don't like. Okay, so mom cooked the curry which you don't like. Then she give the food to you. Okay, how much food you can eat? Your capacity is how much? 50 grams. But how much you can eat? You don't eat 50 grams because you don't like that curry. Yes or no? You eat only 10 to 15 or 20, 30 grams you can eat. My stomach is full, I don't eat. So you push that rice there. Okay. So that is unsaturated. You are not eating up to your level. Right. Now for example, you think your mom cooked dal and some papad, gipad and everything she is kept. Okay. That is normal. So now you can eat, your capacity is 50 grams, so you eat 50 grams food. Okay, your stomach is level. Now for example, you think your mom is given biryani to you today. Okay, Sunday, and mom is prepared nice biryani with, what do you say, that rice? Basmati rice, right? With basmati rice, she prepared a well food. Okay, biryani. Now how much you can eat? You can eat more than that. Your stomach is full, 50 grams only, but still it's giving nice smell, nice aroma and nice taste. So little eat more, right? So now your capacity is 50 grams, but you are eaten 60 grams. Later you say that, oh, my stomach is paining, something like this. Of course, that later, but you eat okay, more than 50 grams. Is this clear? So that is called supersaturated. What it is called? Supersaturated. Clear you? If you ate out of 50 grams, if you eat less than that, 40 or okay, when you eat the food which the curry which you don't like, that is unsaturated. Normally, which is equal, which you like, that is saturated. When you eat biryani or something, it is super saturated. Now, do you understand the saturated, unsaturated, super saturated? So, you see here, this is unsaturated. Okay, more solute dissolves. We add one more, it can dissolve. And here already added, so this is this much only. Now it cannot, if you add this one, it cannot dissolve, but it is become okay. More amount of solute is dissolved in it. Okay,